Hello friends, I'm going to discuss illustration number 24. This is also based on the Morning Star Index, and in this case we have to find Morning Star Index of the fund M, fund N and market portfolio. In the case of risk-free rate of return here 6%, you have to calculate risk-free interest rate for 6 months because time period is given for 6 months. Okay, time period is given for 6 months, and risk of loss you need to calculate. I have already discussed risk of loss, that is return of the portfolio minus return of the risk free. This is positive, then its value is 0. Return of portfolio risk of this is a negative, then numerical value of negative is consider numerical value of negative is considered. Why? Because suppose you are in the case of in this case, suppose 4% is the your portfolio return and 3% your risk free return. In this case you don't have any risk, you don't have any loss due to investment in the portfolio, because you had opportunity of investment 3% without any risk. But right now you are able to invest at the rate of 4%, you are earning 4%, you have taken risk but no loss due to risk. But in opposite case, in reverse case, suppose the portfolio return is 2% and 3% is risk free, this is a -1. It means you have opportunity to invest 3% without any risk, but you have taken risk, and on the basis of such risk you have invested in a portfolio from where you have returned 2%, which is a lower than return of risk free. That's why you have a risk of loss is 1, that you have to calculate. Okay, and now I'm going to solve the questions here. Please look at it. In this case, monthly risk of loss monthly risk of loss monthly risk free rate of return you have to calculate. This is because of the per annum, and the funds return is given in a month. That's why monthly risk of loss need to calculate. Working note first: calculation of monthly risk free return, that is 6% divided by 12, 0.5%. Now computation of Morning Star Index. Computation of Morning Star Index. Morning Star Index. This is the month, fund M. Fund M. This is a return, risk of loss, risk of loss. Now fund N, return, Here a risk of loss. This is the market. In this case also return. This is a risk of loss. In month, this is the April, May, June, July, August. This is your September. Okay. What are the return of fund M? This is a 3.25, 1.5, minus 1, 3.75, 1.25, 0. And fund N is a 2.5, minus 1.25, 0, 2.75, 3.25. These are the return. Just to write a return. Return is 3.25. 3.25, 1.50, minus 1, 3.75, 1.25, this is 0. Now you have to calculate risk of loss. Risk of loss 3.25 is there, 3.25. 3.25 minus 0.5, this is risk of loss is 0. 1.5 minus 0.5, risk of loss is 0. Minus 1 minus 0.5, risk of loss is 1.5. 3.75 minus 0.5, risk of loss is 0. 1.25 minus 0.5, risk of loss is here 0. Because of positive it is 0. Now 0 minus 0.5, risk of loss is here. In this case 0.5. In the case of negative, risk of loss is taken numerical value. This is the 2. Total sum is 2. And the average is calculated as average. Average in this case, average, that is 2. The month, how many months? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. That is divided by 6. This is 0.33. 0.33. Similarly, we can calculate the average risk of loss for N and average risk of loss for market. So what is the return of the N portfolio? 2.5 minus 1.25, zeros 2.75, 2.25, 1.25. Okay, you write here return 2.50, 2.50 minus 1.25, 1.25. This is a 0. This is 2.75, 2.75, 2.25, 2.25. That is 1.25. 1.25. Here 2.50 minus 0.5. This is a risk of loss is 0. Minus 1.25 minus 0.75. This is risk of loss is 1.7, 1.0. This is 0.5, 0.75, 1.75. This is 0 minus 0.5. This is a 0.5. 2.75 minus 0.5. This is risk of loss is 0. 2.25 minus 0.5, risk of loss is 0. 1.25 minus 0.5, risk of loss is 0. Total risk of loss in this case 2.25. 2.25 divided by 6, we have 0.38. 0.38. In the case of market, we have to calculate the return. We have to see the risk of loss. and as well as return market portfolio has return 1% minus these 2 0.7 these you write here 1 0.75 minus 0.75, this is 2, this is 1.75, 0.25, 1.75, 1.75, 0.25, 3.25, 3.25, 1 minus 0.5, this is 0, minus 0.75 minus 0.5, this is 1.25, risk of loss is 1.25, 2 minus 0.5, risk of loss is 0, 1.75 minus 0.5, risk of loss is 0, 0.25 minus 0.5, risk of loss is 0.25, 3.25 minus 0.5, risk of loss is 0, total sum is 1.5, 1.5 divided by 6, this is 0.25, 0.25. In this case, we can calculate here rank on the basis of this. This is the average return for fund this is 8.75. 8.75. Please calculate average return of this. 3.25 plus 1.5 minus 1 plus 3.75 plus 1.25, this is 8.75, here 8.75. now the average 8.75 divided by 6, this is 1.46, 1.46. Similarly, in this case return is 7.50, 7.50 divided by 6, 7.50 divided by 6, this will come 1.25, 1.25. At this total return of market is 7.50, 7.50, 7.50 divided by 6 because of 6 months, and this is 1.25, 1.25. On the basis of this, we can calculate the rank and as well as risk of loss. These here to this, in this case what will calculate? Average. Okay, now we need to calculate morning stars. Morning star equal to morning star index, star index, average return of funds minus risk of loss. The morning star index is represented by MSI. In this case here, morning star index you have to calculate here. So what will be here? This is 1.46 minus 0.33. This is 1.13. 1.46 minus 0.33. This is 1.13. 1.13. This is 1.25 minus 0.38. 1.25, 1.25 minus 0.38. this is 0.87, 0.87. In this case 1.25 minus 0.25, that equal to 1. In this case you have to find the rank. Rank is calculated on the basis of Morningstar index. Highest the Morningstar index has assumed to be one rank, first rank. So you calculate here rank. The rank, how will you calculate rank? So this is the 1.13 is the highest among all three. This is considered as a first rank. This is considered as a first rank. And this is your second rank. This is your second rank. And this is your third rank. This is your third rank. So we can say that fund M performance is better than the market on the basis of Morningstar index, and fund N performance is not as good as market. We can say like that. Okay. From above calculation, observation, it is observed that Morningstar index of fund M is 1.13, which is higher than Morningstar index of market 1. Hence, fund M has better performance than market. Similarly, fund N has Morningstar index is 0.87, which is lower than Morningstar index of market 1. Hence, the performance of fund N is not as good as market. You can observe like this. Okay. Thank you, class. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos.